All right, here we go again. I'm talking about the freaking menstrual cycle on keto. So, what's the problem with it? A lot of you guys, you're estrogen dominant. Sometimes your testosterone is too low. Your progesterone is definitely too low. And a lot of you guys actually have low estrogen. And for men who have too low estrogen because you're doing the stupid estrogen blockers, your sex drive just goes bye-bye. And for women, when our testosterone levels are too low, our sex drive goes bye-bye. A lot of you women have had menstrual cycle issues in the past. You've been on the pill. You have been dieting for years. You have stress like crazy. You don't sleep. You have adrenal insufficiencies. You have fibroids. You have endometriosis. You have painful menstrual cycles. And, women especially are having like issues with the cellulite, storing body fat. A lot of you women have a hard time getting the gains that you want. Like you try and try. Well, men have a hard time getting gains. But the reality is that the menstrual cycle or your reproductive organs are very important to pay attention to because we're so obsessed with weight loss. Everybody's like doing everything to lose weight and they're damaging themselves and getting fatter. I know. You become estrogen dominant. Get off the pill. You know what I mean? People are using the pill to regulate their horrible menstrual cycles when really they might be producing too many prostaglandins. They might have fibroids growing, endometriosis growing from all that freaking horrible processed food, especially the carbohydrates, especially the wheat. Sometimes just eliminating all that drops the pain exponentially, and getting onto a ketogenic protocol can shrink those fibroids. Keto's way beyond fat loss. That's why I can't stand all these stupid videos, people talking about weight loss. Like this stuff is beyond measure, right? Epigenetics. What is it? The biohacking, which I don't like that terminology, but the point is that if you want to protect your adrenals, your reproductive system, you have to protect your adrenals and your thyroid and your gut and everything. A lot of you guys aren't getting enough sleep. So you're not getting enough sleep. And I'm looking at, because I do keto coaching and consulting, and I'll be speaking with people and boom, they don't eat enough food. A lot of you women are like under eating, and now men are under eating because they're doing intermittent fasting. And then that drops their testosterone even more, because what do you need for building material for testosterone? Oh, I'm sorry, fatty meat. And what are you guys doing? Fasting and eating chicken breast and tuna. Oh my God, okay, I digress. So the reality is that keto is very complicated. But once you get it down, it's the simplest thing that you've ever experienced. If you have continuous bleeding when you first do a ketogenic protocol, as a woman, you had prior damage. Straight up. Prior damage. So then you do keto, you're not adapted, because everybody thinks they're adapted because they see purple on a urine strip. Another one. So they do keto, and the hair falls out, and then they're just bleeding for weeks. And they're like, keto made me bleed for weeks. And I'm like, nah, not really. It's that prior damage because of adrenal insufficiencies, estrogen dominance, and then you do keto, you're not adapting, so the body's freaking out even more. It's just freaking out. That's the reason why you're having this negative feedback loop. That's the reason why when people say keto can be dangerous, that's the freaking reason why, guys. You have to take care of your body. If you ever do keto, you have to go to bed early. You have to go to bed early. You have to disconnect from technology. I can't talk. I've been doing so many videos and so many consultations today. My brain's like, all right, a little bit. I still have energy. Which I do. I feel really like pig and alert and alive. Not pig as an oink oink, but maybe I'm pig too. I don't know. I love animals. I digress. Anyways, that's a lot of digression there. The point is about your menstrual cycle. Your reproductive hormones are made out of cholesterol. Can't do nothing about it, right? Our adrenals are very important because you have the ovaries and you have the adrenals, and they have to work together, plus the hypothalamus. So if you're not sleeping, you're stressed out, you're on birth control pills. What am I going to do instead of birth control pills? Well, test your temperature. That's what you got. Put on a condom. Sorry. You're having all these fibroids and pain. The and estrogen dominance, which will clog your gallbladder and create problems with your detoxification pathways and your liver and kidneys, then you really have to look at the fact that if you're bleeding all the time, you've had prior damage for years. Every time I ask a woman how many days her menstrual cycle is, she'll be like, 3 days, 3.5. I have it though, and I'm like, you're not bleeding. You need to slough off that lining. You need to get up to that 5th day, y'all. And then people are not 28 days, give or take a day or two. It really matters. Every single thing that you do, all the xenoestrogens in our reality, the birth control pills, the stress, the parabens, the lotion, the deodorant, the makeup, all that stuff is messing with our estrogen, progesterone, testosterone balance, right? The 3 estrogens, progesterone, testosterone. We don't work out. We don't methylate. We don't detox. We're doing juices and cleanses for 14 days. That makes things worse because that makes your adrenals worse, and your adrenals are connected to your freaking sex hormones. Pregnenolone, still, guys, all the way down to DHEA, all the way down to reproductive hormones. You guys have to take care. If you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. Stephanie Business Person, my Facebook fan page. Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagrammy. Steph the Business on my freaking Periscope and Twitter, or just stephanieperson.com. And I'm going to keep reminding everybody about my talk in Sweden, October 1st, 2016 in Stockholm, and it's going to be great. I'm going to talk about the difference between a low carb, high fat to ketogenic badass protocol. If you want to learn more, go to my website at stephanieperson.com.